I've been having a lot of conversations recently about how we measure the people in our teams and in our businesses. And there's three key rules for that for me, around making sure that those measures are effective. And the first one is clarity of those expectations, making sure that both parties have exactly the same understanding of what's being measured, what success looks like, and when that's to be achieved by. Very often we set objectives with our team members and our perception of what that looks like can be completely different to theirs. So it's really, really clear to make sure that they tell you back what they think your expectations are of them. Secondly, it's about focusing on the outputs. Worry less about the what and the how, more on the result, because everybody does things differently, or we'll have different styles and different ways of achieving results. They might have a better way than you, and if you're really focused on the things they're doing, if that's not their style or their way, they might actually get a less successful result than they would if they did it their own way. If they're not achieving the results and the outputs, then obviously work back and look at what they're doing and how they're getting towards that result. But in the first instance, give them that trust and give them that accountability to deliver an outcome rather than focus on exactly every input. And finally, it's about checking in on them. Set an expectation of when you want that result and that output to be delivered, but make sure that you speak to them regularly. It's not about micromanaging, it's about sitting down and saying, right, how are you getting on? What challenges are you finding? Do you need any help? Do you need any support? And that way, what happens is that you don't get to the end of that period of time and they haven't achieved the result that you wanted, because they know what's expected, they've been really clear, they've got an output that they know their own route towards, and they know that you've been supportive all the way through.